Hello everyone, welcome to the Street Crime UK YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more exciting true crime content. Today we look at two men who tortured a 19-year-old in a gruesome attack, which involved carving initials into his forehead. They've now been jailed. In a bid to get money, the criminal subjected the victim to prolonged torture and urinated on him, despite one of the attackers being his friend, according to a Met Police statement. Yousaf Khan, 19, of Peabody Estate, Fulham Palace Road, and Xavier, Christopher, 18, of Eastcote Lane in Northolt, both pleaded guilty to kidnap and false imprisonment and wounding. Xavier Khan, 23, also of Peabody Estate, pleaded guilty to witness intimidation on the same day. On Friday, May the 29th, at the same court, Yousaf Khan was sentenced to 9 years in prison with an extended period of 5 years on licence. Mr. Christopher was sentenced to 8 years behind bars with an extended period of 5 years on licence, while Xavier Khan was sentenced to 2 years imprisonment. The incident took place on August 26 last year when Yousaf Khan and Christopher lured a teenager to a secluded alleyway near Farmland, Northolt, where they tried to rob him, police said. When it became apparent the victim had no money, the pair subjected him to a prolonged period of abuse and torture, making repeated threats towards him and his family. Mr. Khan punched the victim hard in the face before proceeding to flick a knife and holding it under the victim's eye. He then used the knife to carve his initials across the victim's forehead. Christopher then took the knife, cut the victim and carved letters onto his arm, police said. Having been repeatedly tortured for almost 3 hours, as well as urinated on, the victim agreed to take the two to his home to get money. The victim was instructed to go inside wearing his moped helmet so no one would see his injuries. They also told him to keep his phone on so they could hear what he was saying at all times. Once inside, however, he received a call from his uncle which cut off the connection to the suspect's phone, giving him the opportunity to raise the alarm. Police arrested Yousaf Khan, and the next day, Mr. Christopher was identified and arrested within the week. Both were subsequently charged and remanded in custody. While in custody and awaiting trial, Yousaf Khan's brother Xavier Khan made a number of unsuccessful approaches to the victim, trying to dissuade him from giving evidence in court. On November 19th, Xavier Khan came across the victim in Hammersmith. He called ahead to an associate who attacked the victim in the street while Xavier Khan looked on. Police said despite this new attack, the victim remained resolute and supported police action throughout. Xavier Khan was arrested and charged with witness intimidation on November 24th. Passing his sentence, Judge Johnson made clear the offence was aggravated by the fact the victim had placed his trust in Yousaf Khan, a childhood friend, and this trust had been severely abused by the men willing to go to almost any length to get money. Speaking after the sentencing, Detective Constable Michael Curry said the victim was put through a horrific ordeal by someone he trusted as a friend. He and his family were strong and supported the investigation throughout, despite being intimidated by others. With evidence stacked against them, the three defendants had no option but to plead guilty. I hope this sentence allows the victim to move on and demonstrates this type of action will be met with the full force of the law. What do you think about Mr. Khan and Mr. Christopher's prison sentence? Do you think they got enough time, considering that the person who had their initials carved into his head is probably going to remember it for the rest of his life?
Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like and a share, and leave any thoughts or suggestions you have in the comments section. We love to read through them all. And if you're new but enjoy UK true crime content, then subscribe to see when our newest video releases. And as always, stay safe.